Hey guys, it's Rudy. I'm so excited to record this first week's webinar for you. I'm really looking forward to launching this weight loss challenge. And I thought, what better time than the beginning of a new year with all these everyone's New Year's resolutions, including myself. So everything I'm going to be sharing with you, I want you to know that it's not me telling you with my big finger, my big index finger, what to do, but really is, we're doing this together, and I'm going through the my personal transformation alongside with you guys. And so I'm going to dive right into it. So you want to make sure you grab your journal and a pen, take some copious notes, make sure you're utilizing the study guide that I provided you. And we're going to be going over those questions, okay? So, I love this quote here. The food you eat can either be the safest and most powerful form of medicine or the slowest form of poison. And so in terms of our nutrition fundamentals, we've always talked about our 80-20, going back to the cliche 80-20, 20% of it's your active lifestyle. It's your activity, your exercise, your workouts. And one of the weeks, I'm going to give you guys a treat. I'm going to be breaking down different forms of exercise and workout to meet your goals and your needs. But that's only 20%. Okay, a lot of times people tip the scales excessively towards exercise. And, come January 1st, and it was the same in my gym here in Toronto, it was packed. It was full of people. It was like, it was ridiculous. It was like a zoo in there. But come a couple of weeks, everyone falls off the wagon. And the unfortunate thing is much of mass media and what you see on print, on the internet, on the news, on TV, are pushing gym memberships and whatnot. But really, that's only 20% of it. The 80%, okay, is how you fuel your body. Okay, the exercise breaks your body down, but that's the breaking down is the sexy part. Everyone likes to look sweaty and running on a treadmill and have your yoga pants on. But the real results part of it is on the other side of it, which is your nutrition, which is our philosophy here. Is we're talking about healthy foods in terms of clean whole foods alongside with cellular nutrition. That's going to get you to your level 10. So a little bit about myself. I've been coaching for over 11 years now. Came back in 2015. You can see that right when I arrived in Toronto, there was this the citywide Toronto Body Transformation Challenge. I thought, why not? I entered it and was able to come up first place with it. So a lot of what I'm sharing with you is what I went through with my transformation is really going to help you guys make some really life-changing results for you, okay? So let's first talk about what is food, okay? And the underlying, food is fuel. You guys gotta get that, okay? Food is fuel. You don't know how great you can feel, okay, until you provide the proper fueling in your body, okay? Most people consume foods that don't provide proper fuel. And, this results in the causing of inflammation, lack of energy. How many people you talk to, how many people in your immediate circle, in your family, tell you this? I'm always tired. I have a lack of energy. I need to drink 6, 8, 10, 12 cups of coffee a day, or I'm drinking Red Bulls or energy drinks or Rock Stars or some other kind of stimulant to get through the day. Inflammation is not just inflammation in your joints where you rub some A535 or some apply some heat to it. Inflammation is an imbalance in your body where your body is inflamed. Your muscles, your ligaments, your tendons, your cells, and this results in just you coming to a slowing, grinding stop. Okay, that's why you need to have all these stimulants in your body to keep you going through the day. Some people say, I don't know why I'm so tired all the time, because you're not eating right and you're not fueling your body properly. Energy from nutrition is very different from energy from stimulants. So I challenge you, as you go through this fork in the road, you get to this fork in the road, to have an idea of eating to fuel your body for high performance. Okay, not engaging in just rich sensory culinary experiences. And so, I get it. People like to eat because it tastes good. But then again, I eat healthy. Coach Rudy eats healthy, and my food is the bomb. Okay, people are always asking me to cook for them and give them, what's the recipe for this? I don't eat crackers and water all day. Okay. It doesn't mean that because that you're eating healthy, that you're eating cardboard. Okay. That's the extreme. And so going back to the 80-20 rule, if you eat 80% of the time to fuel yourself, okay, what I mean by fueling yourself is the meal plan that I gave you. Okay. That's your fueling plan, your fueling meal plan. Eat 80% of the time clean. 20% of the time you can kind of, have your cheat meals. Okay. Maybe it's your husband's birthday. Maybe it's your kid's birthday. Maybe it's a family gathering. 20% of the time you can quote unquote have your cheat meal. And that's the extreme, right? I'm not saying that I gotta, for every 8 clean meals I gotta have 2 dirty meals. That's the ceiling, not the basement. And as long as you're hitting 80%, 100% of the time, over the long run, which is the course of this lifetime, you're going to get out ahead. It's not a race. It's all about equipping you with the right mindset and the right principles and the right habits to really have you win the long game, not just the short game. Okay. So that's what fuel is. Food is fuel. So rebuilding your body and the topic about protein. Okay. If you recall, the one of the main goals I have for you is to help you build lean muscle. And what feeds your muscle, what stimulates muscle growth, I'm not going to read from the screen here, you guys can read, is protein. Take a look at all these bodily processes and functions that depend on protein. Would you say that this is an essential macronutrient? I would think so. It doesn't mean that you're going to look like He-Man. It doesn't mean that you're going to look like She-Ra, but it means that your body needs protein to be able to feel vital and strong, as opposed to weak and lack of energy. Do you understand the polar opposites here? And so for a male, how many grams of protein do you need? Okay, if you're an active male, you need to have at least 80% to 100% of your body weight in protein, in grams of protein a day. So if you're a 150-pound male, you either need between 125 to 150 grams of protein a day. For female, that number now drops to 60 to 80%. So basically, if you're a 100-pound female, you need between 60 to 80 grams of protein a day. If you're more active, you need 80 grams of protein a day. What I mean by active is that if you're exercising 7 to 10 hours a week of exercise, okay? If you're exercising 7 to 10 hours a week, then you're 80% for female and 100% for male. If you're not active, then that number drops down to 80% for male, 60% for female. Does that make sense? So it's very simple arithmetic math there. You just need to compute what your daily number of protein is per day, and never drop below that number. Now, this daily number doesn't change if you're exercising or not exercising. Some people say, oh, when I exercise on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I'll have 150 grams of protein a day. When I'm not exercising on Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, I'll have 80 grams of protein a day. That is not accurate. You need to have this daily number minimum of protein every single day, because it's not just when your days of exercise that your body is rebuilding. The days that you're not exercising are actually the days that your body is recovering and rebuilding. And guess what your body needs on those days also? That's right, protein. So again, protein is essential because it helps stabilize your energy levels, provides muscle metabolism. Those who get protein throughout the day maintain leaner muscle. So you know how I break up your meal plan, that you're eating 5 to 6 times a day between your meals, your shakes, and your snacks? What do I always remind you to have with each serving? I always tell you to have protein. Okay, for your snacks, you can have a couple of boiled eggs with yogurt. You can have cottage cheese. You can have almonds. I always encourage you to have some kind of protein with your snack, with your servings. The less legs, the better. Okay, think about that from your protein sources. You need to have a post-recovery workout shake to give you at least 25 grams of protein with carbs. We're going to be talking about that in a second here. So a lot of times people say to me, oh my goodness, Rudy, I don't know if I can do it. I don't know. This is too complicated. I'm so busy. I have 4 kids. I got to raise my kids and my husband. I don't know if I have time to count the number of proteins a day I'm taking a day. relax, breathe, okay? If you're having 2 shakes a day, if you're having your 2 Herbalife shakes a day, along with a combination of poultry or fish for lunch or dinner, you will hit your daily protein goal, okay? If you're having a little bit of protein with each time you're eating, 5 to 6 times a day, you will hit your protein goal. So don't stress about, just breathe, woosah, okay? Pull on your earlobes, okay? Just follow this basic, you want to break it down to its lowest common denominator, okay? So instead of focusing on 150 grams of protein a day or 160 grams of protein a day, focus on having 6 servings of protein a day. So I just took the number 180 and broke it down to 6. Is 6 a lot more manageable? Yes. Okay. So, you know, what are some protein sources? You can see some of the better complete protein sources. I love chicken breast. I love salmon. You know, I have my seafood. You can see these are all complete protein. Food for thought here. What is the only plant-based complete protein you see on this list? Take a guess. That's right. It's soy protein. Okay. Now, let me tell you, let me break this down a little bit for you. Your body, your protein in your body breaks down to branched chain amino acids. Okay. So that's basically, when I say complete protein, these protein sources provide the full complete branched chain amino acids. And why is that important? Because these branched chain need to be connected. It needs to be complete for your body to be able to utilize this protein. Does that make sense? So it needs to be a complete protein. So all of these sources of protein stand alone by itself will provide you with a full branched chain. And the only plant-based branched chain complete protein on this list is soy-based protein. Now, when your body breaks down these amino acids or proteins into amino acids, your body doesn't know if it came from a cow or it came from a pig or it came from a salmon or a tuna or a soybean plant, okay? When your body digests the protein, it's an amino acid. It doesn't have preference towards protein from cattle, okay? And the reason why I tell you this is because all the other side effects from the protein sources that you choose from is not tied into the amino acids that your body needs in a day, okay? So what do I mean by that? I would rather, all my clients I work with, doesn't matter if you're a professional athlete or a professional housewife or a professional stay-at-home mom, I always recommend to have at least 50 grams of plant-based proteins in your day. So if you need 160 grams of protein a day, 80 grams of that is from plant-based sources. Why is that? Why do I tell them that? Okay, because plant-based soy is heart-friendly. Okay, your heart's your hardest working muscle in your body. I don't care how you look. If you have a weak heart, you're not going to last very long. Okay, and so if you have I personally, not because of any other reason, I don't eat pork. Okay, because I don't like I can't think of the word, but the substances that come along with pork, alongside with the saturated fats and all the carcinogens in there. I really limit my amount of red meat intake. I like to have my seafood, my salmon, but I make sure that at least 50% of my intake is coming from plant-based sources. So a lot of times people have trouble getting plant-based proteins in their body. Reason why is because most plant-based proteins, as you can see from this list here, is incomplete. They are incomplete. Aside from the soy, the rest of these, we're talking about legumes, lentils, chickpeas, beans, a lot of these vegan style meal plans, okay, utilizes incomplete proteins, and they have to combine it. For instance, when I was working in LA, I had a lot of Mexican, Spanish clientele, and the Mexican community really like to have a lot of rice and beans, because the reason for that is if you take a look at this label of macaroni pasta I put here, it says 7 grams of protein per serving, per half cup of pasta. But that doesn't tell the full story. The naked eye will look at this and say, oh, I get 70 grams of protein a day. But it's 7 grams of incomplete protein. You got to combine this. If you're taking rice and beans, rice is a part of a complete protein. Beans is another part. When you combine the two becomes a cheap form of incomplete complete protein. That's why the Mexican community, if they can't, who are marginalized, they can't afford to have a cow every night for dinner. They would combine rice and beans to make it an economical form of complete protein, a plant-based protein. Unfortunately, not many people know about this concept. But you can snack on an incomplete protein. That's why I suggest if you're having almonds, I would suggest you have it with like cottage cheese or something else, or Greek yogurt to go with that. But again, the takeaway here is 50% of your daily protein intake from plant-based protein. And guess what is in our Herbalife shakes, guys? It's super soy. It's in-house grown soy that meets that you're getting this plant-based protein into your body through your shakes. That's why I always recommend for people that to at least have your shakes twice a day, because we know that you're getting your plant-based proteins in. And so for those who work out, and I would imagine all of you do, what's really important for you to have after your workout, what happens during a workout? Okay, the pain that you feel, the muscle soreness and tension that you feel is you giving deep tears in your muscle tissue. Okay, which is what we want. That's a good thing. We want to be able to break something up to make it full again. And so when you tear those muscle tissues down, your muscles, after you finish exercising, okay, is immediately looking to get fed. Okay, so when you it's in catabolic state when you finish exercise. When you finish exercise and you don't put protein into your body goes into catabolic state. So it's looking for protein. Okay, so if you're not feeding your body protein, where is your body going to find proteins and aminos? In its available muscle in your body. So your body is going to end up eating muscle tissue, quite simply put, in catabolic state, if you don't have protein delivered into your bloodstream right after your workout. So if that happens, that negates any kind of progress we made in the gym or through exercise. We want to avoid being in catabolic state. Does that make sense? We don't want to live in catabolic state. Now, your muscle either exists in catabolic or anabolic states. There is no one foot in, one foot out kind of deal here. Okay, so in order to swing the pendulum over into anabolic state, your refueling and recovery process happens and starts right after your workout. That's why you want to have your shake right after your workout, your Herbalife shake right after your workout, because your shake is bioavailable. Write that word down. And this talks about nutrient timing. Okay, the concept is really simple. It's not when the food goes in your mouth. Chew, 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 swallow, feel full, stuff my face. That's not what I'm talking about here. It's not when the food goes in your mouth, but when the nutrients, the active ingredients, the vitamins, minerals, aminos are bioavailable in your body, in your bloodstream. Now, your body needs that within 20 minutes post-workout and within 20 minutes of waking up. That's why breakfast is so important. If you're waking up and you just slept for 8 hours, 6 to 8 hours, breakfast is you breaking your fast, right? So instead of nourishing your body with rich nutrients, bioavailable, most people grab a muffin, donut, or a bagel for breakfast and put a slab of butter on top, and it's nothing more than a carb, sugar, and fat load to open your day. Okay, so the reason why I'm telling you this is that you know why your body needs protein, okay, and certain vitamins and minerals. It's very important for you to understand and really grasp it, that there's this concept called nutrient timing, where the nutrient window opens and then it closes again. And when you work so hard, you exercise. When you're exercising, all that exercise, blood, sweat, and tears is to help you open that window. And when that window opens, you want to flood in with all the nutrients as possible. I'm not talking about going to a brunch or a buffet. I'm talking about, being intelligent about this and flood your body with all the vitamins, minerals right after post-workout. And the goal here is so that you can increase intelligent lean mass. The higher muscle percentage that you have in your body, the higher resting metabolic rate that you have. and that means you're going to have better energy. People who have a higher body, a lower body fat percentage and a higher body lean body mass percentage have better energy through the course of a lifetime. You understand why? Because muscle takes more energy to fire. Muscle tissue takes more energy to fire and to contract and to operate. So if you have a greater lean muscle mass in your body through the creation of exercise and protein and a healthy diet, your energy over the course of a lifetime is going to trend upward. Okay, does that make sense? So if you don't refuel immediately after your workout, you would have missed the energy, the nutrient timing window, and you will end up losing lean muscle mass. I can't stress how important this is. Okay, most people don't get this. I see this happening at my gym all the time. I see people who work out, and they're leaving the gym at the same time I do. I'm having my shake, and they're going to get some frozen yogurt. Like, or they're hopping down to a Starbucks or a Tim Hortons. I'm like, what are you doing? You know, okay, I'm not gonna get angry, but you understand how important that is, right? Okay, so again, 98% of the population in exercise damaged your body. This is what you do by exercising. You damage your body by breaking it down without taking the necessary prudent measures to repair it again. Is that really smart? No, it's not. Okay, without the proper post-workout nutrition, you will miss the opportunity to maximize your adaptations to training and will never achieve your full potential. That's a fact. Okay, so this is what I tell my athletes. This is what I'm telling my stay-at-home moms. This is what I'm telling my grandmas, and this is what I'm telling you. Okay, you need to make sure that you're not just going gung-ho about exercising because everyone is, and that's the only, exercise and working out is sexy. I get it. Every Instagram account that you follow is about this guy or this girl working out, and they're exercising and they're sweating and they're in their tights, and I get it. It's sexy. You know what? Nutrition is not sexy, but that's what's going to get you the results. Understand that, okay? So what do we have for Herbalife and the Cellular Nutrition Advantage to close out this webinar? We're going to talk about some protein solutions for you guys here. So guys, we go back to this, right? We have our Formula One meal replacement with our protein drink mix. Take this twice a day, breakfast and lunch, or breakfast and post-workout, whatever your plan is that I've set out for you. The cell activator that you see here is amazing because what it is, it's a nutrient powerhouse. It helps the villi in your intestines really absorb the nutrition that you're putting into your body through the course of the lifetime. As we age through unhealthy eating habits, trans fats, fast foods, processed foods, the villi in our intestines are not working, are not functioning. So what this does is it really takes like a little toothbrush and cleans out the inner lining of your intestinal walls to make sure that your intestines are working again. Because if you're going to be putting good nutrition in your body, you want to make sure your body's able to absorb it, right? Post-workout. So this is a couple of the Herbalife 24. The Herbalife 24 is what I have my pro athletes, my elite athletes on. These are NSF tested. So all the major governing sports bodies approve of this. And I can go on for another 20 minutes about this, but this is the best peak performance nutrition that you can put in your body. The rebuild strength is great post-workout. It delivers carbohydrates and protein to deliver those the carbohydrates to deliver the proteins into your muscle post-workout. It's a dairy. These are dairy and egg casein form of proteins as a tricore blend of protein. So there's 3 different forms of protein in there. 1,000 milligrams of L-glutamine, branched chain amino acids. I mean, it's fortified, okay? I know athletes who used to take like 5 or 6 different products and mix it together like a little concoction to get what you get out of one of these rebuild strengths, okay? The Formula One's the same thing as the Formula One from before, but the difference is that this is a dairy-based proteins and this is a plant-based protein. The Formula One Sport also comes with 1,000 milligrams of L-glutamine. L-glutamine is one of the essential branched chain amino acids. It's one of the most expensive ones also. The reason for that is because its main purpose is muscle sparing. It prevents muscle loss. Again, so everything we do okay, is to prevent catabolism, not cannibalism, catabolism. And so L-glutamine directly addresses that. And we have 1,000 milligrams of both of that in both of these products. And if you're in the U.S., this product here, Aminogen, is great for people who are upping their protein intake because it's proprietary to Herbalife. It basically helps your body break down proteins. Protein's a macronutrient, macro meaning big, micro meaning small. So it's a big nutrient that you're putting into your body that's an essential nutrient. So a lot of times, especially with women, your digestive tract is a lot more sensitive than men. When you first start taking more protein, your body's not able to break that down as easily. And so Aminogen really helps your body get over that hump and break down that protein. So if you find that you're getting constipated and you can't break down your proteins, Aminogen will help you. The snacks, oh my goodness, everyone that has ever tried these protein bars, actually they just go bananas about it. I gotta actually tell people not to finish the bars. I have some ladies that go through like a box of 14 bars in 2 days. That's 7 a day. I'm like, okay, it's good for you, right? But 1 or 2 bars a day max, tops. Okay, it's an apple a day, not 7 apples on Sunday. Okay, that's how delicious these bars are. And again, they are a tricore blend of protein. It's from fast to slow release protein, so that it prevents hunger. It feeds your muscle. They all taste great. We have chocolate peanut, citrus lemon, vanilla almond, and then chocolate coconut. It's awesome. These bars are the best. Other protein solutions that we have here, we got the chicken soup mix here. Each soup provides you with 16 grams of protein. I love this, especially in wintertime. I love when it's cold. I have a hot cup of soup, and instead of putting carbs in my body, it's got protein in it. If you add less water, you can actually make it into like a gravy or even like Alfredo sauce, like Alfredo pasta sauce, instead of using that creamy fat, full of saturated fat that's going to go straight to your hips and butt. This has protein, which goes to your muscle, not your hips. The protein beverage mix here in the middle, we have the peach mango and the wild berry in the US. It's a whey protein, so it's great to have this as a variety. I love mixing this with the vanilla Formula One. It tastes like, oh my goodness, it tastes so good. So that's the protein beverage mix. We also have the soy nuts here, which I'm sure you guys have all tried. They came in your little mini member pack kit. We have chili lime, which is really good. So that's all I have for you guys tonight. I hope that was helpful for you. If you have any questions, just go ahead and write in the comments on Facebook, in our Facebook group, or any questions you have, because chances are other people would have the same questions. But I hope that this little quick training on nutrient timing and protein is an essential nutrient that your body doesn't produce nor store. So you got to really fuel your body with it every day. So I hope that you guys understand the significance of that. Any comments, any suggestions, feel free to get in touch with me. But I hope that has helped you, and I'll talk to you guys real soon. Okay, bye.